Welcome to the Glenn Beck program. Tonight, I have one question for you. How secure is your freedom, the freedom of your children? I want you to remember this one quote here with Benjamin Franklin. Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety will deserve neither liberty nor safety. Benjamin Franklin. Keep that quote in mind, and remember, at the end of the hour, ask yourself, how secure is the freedom for my children? Ask it at the end of the hour. Let's get started. Let's go. Hello, America. I want you to know right out of the chute, I am a very optimistic guy. I really am. I said that over the weekend when we were out with Bill O'Reilly, that I have great faith in what's coming, because I know the American people, and you are wide awake. But on days like today, I need a little Zoloft. No, I need a bucket of Zoloft. Obama's budget for fiscal year 2011 was unveiled today, and it is staggering. And I'll wait until the bottom of the hour. You won't believe the games they're playing. It's $3.8 trillion, and the deficit is projected to shoot up to a record $1.6 trillion in this budget year. Now, I mean, if this were your budget, I mean, you'd be jumping out a window. You really would. I mean, the bankers are going to be looking for the nearest window if they loaned you any money. This is not good news. And the solutions are even more depressing, because the solutions this White House and this government are selling you are proven failures. The president said, here's the first solution, that we're going to double the exports and pass a $100 billion third stimulus package. Sorry, no. We've already done 2 stimulus packages. This would not be a third one. This would be a jobs bill. I don't know why I didn't think, to wave that magic export wand and summon the benevolent jobs fairy, but I guess we were working on other things. We're experiencing the results of the first and the second stimulus package now. How's it working out for you, America? Anyone with a half a brain can see that we don't have anything to export now. I mean, if we could export it, the world was beating a path to our door, and we'd export it. What do we have that everybody's wanting from America that they could afford? That's the key, that they can afford, because with unions and red tape, we cost too much to make anything here in America. Then, I noticed in the paper, the Obama Justice Department wants to investigate the college football playoff system. You gotta be kidding me. We are looking currently for a new place to try the hairy back guy. You kidding me? And our administration has decided to go after college football? I could care less if college football fell into a giant sinkhole. This is what you're planning on doing? There's not enough Zoloft on earth to make me feel happy today. The real state of the union isn't looking good. Now, I'll tell you, and I will tell you, I told you this months ago, and I will tell you again. The GDP is coming up. Things are looking great. You watch in the next few weeks what we're going to show you, especially tomorrow, on some of the games that are being played. Don't be fooled by this, please. If I'm wrong, there's no harm, no foul, man. If you're prepared, my grandfather used to say, prepare for the worst, hope for the best. That's all I'm asking you to do. UBS in Switzerland. This is another story that was in the headlines yesterday. It's on the verge of collapse. That's another huge bank. This one's in Switzerland. Why is it on the verge of collapse? Well, our government has decided they wanted to go on a fishing expedition with no evidence of wrongdoing. Understand, it is my understanding, no evidence of wrongdoing. If that changes, this story changes. But no evidence of wrongdoing. They have demanded the bank to hand over the account information of nearly 4,500 clients in the U.S. They want to hand all that information over to the tax authorities. Now, I'm pretty sure that Switzerland makes its money because they don't hand over that kind of information. What happens to the Swiss banks if they start doing that? Think happens to their business. The Justice Minister said if UBS loses its license in the U.S., the Swiss economy and the job market would suffer on a major scale. Great, so now we can hack off the people with the cocoa. We are isolating ourselves and driving business away. Then, this story over the weekend. President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, he's announced that Iran will deliver a harsh blow to the global arrogance on February 11th. Okay, this clown is always threatening things, but he's not a clown. He's actually a 12er, not a 912er, a guy who follows the 12th Imam. This is unbelievably spooky. Not everybody in Iran believes this, but this guy does. They are so dangerous that the Ayatollah banned 12ers over in Iran during the revolution about 30 years ago. Yeah. If you look up their end times theology of the 12ers, and you look up our end times theology, you know, with Jesus coming back, it's kind of opposite sides. Spooky. Anyway, no one knows what he's actually going to do, but are we ready to handle it? Bush administration really kind of let this one go. What happens if he's not bluffing this time? Is the Obama administration, are they ready? We were duped by a guy wearing underpants with a bomb in his underpants. President thinks, you know, he's got some sort of aura that will overwhelm dictators like Ahmadinejad and cause them to see the light. Yeah, maybe it's just me, but I'm not brimming with confidence. And if the Middle East sinks, we are in deep trouble. I mean, let's go to this picture. Watch this one. I love this. Here's the President of the United States now bowing to a mayor. This is Mayor, what's her name? Pam Iorio of Tampa Bay, Florida. I'm not real confident. No. Can we stop with the bowing to everybody? Everything in this country is up in the air. Our budget, our security. You know it. You know the soundbite that I've played for you over and over and over again, and this is the critical piece. You can look at all the problems, but we've always had a sense that we were on the right track, even when, you know, the Carter administration or the Bush administration, whichever one you hated, you knew we were going to make it. But there's some bigger problems now because of debt. And this statement from the president, the fundamental transformation of America.
Is away from fundamentally transforming the United States of America.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that means exactly. Are you? Do you know? I mean, here, White House, this isn't a trap question. That's just, could you explain the fundamental transformation of America thing? What does that mean? I mean, there's a couple of different ways we could take it. It could be a wonderful transformation, away from lies. Maybe he means Obama, you know, he's just going to give America an extreme makeover, Founders Edition. We're going for maximum freedom. Maybe that could be it. Or he thinks that the old American system doesn't work and he wants to try something new. A government that will sneak in universal health care. I wouldn't put it past. Did you hear what Nancy Pelosi said over the weekend?
We go through the gate, the gate's closed, we'll go over the fence is too high, we'll pole vault in. If that doesn't work, we'll parachute in, but we're going to get health care reform passed for the American people, for their own personal health and economic security.
She knows better than the American people, because who's building the fence? The American people. Now they've decided that they're going to possibly use sidecar legislation. I'm sure this is what our founders had in mind. While I didn't call it sidecar legislation on this program, I told you for months, do not allow anything to pass from this Congress or this administration, because they are building something. And I don't know what they're building, but they are putting pieces of whatever it is they're building in all of these bills, and we don't know it. Once again, we see it coming through. Here they go. It doesn't work in one bill, so they'll break it up. Health care, they'll break that bill up and pass it in different bills and get it to the president's desk. Well, since I don't know what fundamental transformation is and what this president is shooting for, and I don't think you do either, since the president has said in the past that the Constitution is fundamentally flawed, since this president has surrounded himself with out-and-out radicals, some of them are socialist, one of them was a communist, isn't it reasonable to ponder the question, what kind of transformation is he shooting for?